Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a nice night last night and is getting ready for some Giants football at 1 o'clock. And hopefully Mike White can figure it out with the Jets. But this is the Yankee channel. Anyway, so today's video is going to cover the two minor signings that the Yankees had late last night. Willie Calhoun and Billy McKinney both have been invited to spring training with minor league contracts. McKinney's been with the Yankees before. Calhoun is a former top prospect with the Dodgers. So, before we get more in depth on what kind of season they had and what to expect, I need you to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're not already. The channel is growing, and I wouldn't want you to miss out. So, join the community. Let's continue having dialogue in the comment section and continue growing the channel because I can't do it without you guys. So, I appreciate it. Thank you. So, who are these players? So we'll start with the known commodity. So Billy McKinney was a Yankee in 2018 for a couple of games. He was part of the deal that sent Aroldis Chapman to the Cubs. So he came over with Glaber. He was one of the bigger outfield prospects at the time. And then the Yankees were able to flip him to the Blue Jays for J.A. Happ with Brandon Drury. So we've traded for him, and then we traded him away. Now we've signed him back. So since we traded him away, he was with Oakland, and he was with Toronto. He finished last season with Oakland, where he hit .096 in 57 plate appearances. High average guy, extremely high average. He's projected to hit .206 next year. Left-handed bat, can play first base, plays right field, plays left field, and obviously he could DH. And you know, it's nothing exciting. You know, this is not anything exciting. It's, a reclamation project the Yankees are going to try to fix. You know, they think they can fix everybody. So they see a struggling former top prospect, and they're going to see if they can get him right so he could be a contributor to the major league roster. The second guy they brought in is actually another top prospect with the Dodgers. He was a 4th-round pick in 2015. That's the guy by the name of Willie Calhoun. Calhoun was traded and was a centerpiece of a deal that sent Yu Darvish to the Dodgers in 2017, and he's been with Texas ever since. His best year was 2019, where he hit 21 home runs, he had 48 RBIs, and he hit .269 in 309 at-bats, 337 plate appearances. So that's his best major league career. After that, he hasn't hit over 6 home runs in a season. He was traded by the Rangers to San Francisco after he was demoted to AAA by the Rangers. So he spent a lot of time in the minors last year. And he had a cup of coffee with the Giants before being signed by the Yankees yesterday. Again, another top former prospect who really didn't pan out that the Yankees are trying to take a flyer on to see if they could unlock his potential and have him contribute to the major league roster. So what does this mean? Now, it could mean a bunch of things. It could mean that a move is incoming and they brought these two outfielders in to left-hitting outfielders. So they should tell you exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for a left-handed bat, obviously. And this isn't anything new. We knew that. But the signing of these two guys proves that because they're both left-handed at the plate. So is a move going? Is a move coming? Are they trading some of their outfield depth and they're replacing their outfield depth with these two? Is there a move not coming? And their insurance policies, if Hicks gets hurt or Cabrera gets hurt, right? Are they guys that they call up when there's an injury? So is that the case? And it costs the Yankees really nothing. It's an invite to spring training. If they pan out, they pan out. If they don't, they don't. Right? You don't lose anything if they don't work out. And it's something that it creates more questions than answers. It does. What does this mean? Are their outfielders moving? Are their outfielders coming in? Are they staying pat? Right? And there are reports out there that Hal doesn't want to go over the Steve Cohen tax. Right? And the Yankees are right up against it unless they move salary. So based on some of the stuff that we already know, I personally think that they're going to stay pat. I don't think a move is coming. The trade market is way too hot right now. Reynolds, we've covered before. He's way too expensive. He's going to cost you, as of right now, your top 2 prospects and more. So you already know that that's not going to be something that's going to entice the Yankees. You haven't really heard much about McCarthy. Yeah, videos are starting to pop up on him, but you haven't heard much if the Yankees have any traction in that deal. They have Max Kepler, right? Is there anything going on? We know there's been discussion, but what's going on with that? And that's pretty much it. And Profar. But Profar just costs you money, doesn't cost you talent. So there's still so many ways the Yankees can figure this out. So what does it mean? I think, like I said, it creates more questions than answers. They've brought in these 2 burnt out prospects that they're going to try to unlock. And that's what the Yankees have always tried to do. They've taken prospects that were once former prospects that didn't pan out in their situation. They brought them over and tried to unlock them. So, that's how I see it. I don't see it any other way. I do think that the Yankees, based on the packages that are being thrown out there, that they're going to stay pat, that you're going to have Cabrera and Hicks be your platoon outfield with Stanton playing every once in a while, unless they go sign Profar. The Yankees aren't going to trade Anthony Volpe. Now, there's reports out there from Kay that Volpe's got a real chance of winning this job. So if they're telling this kid that he's got a chance to win the starting shortstop for the Yankees in spring training, they're not trading him. They wouldn't tell the kid that if they were going to trade him. So, that tells me that, they're going to hold on to Dominguez and Volpe. I really don't think they're going to part ways with those guys. So, with that, what do you guys think? What do you think about these 2 moves? Is it you've answered those questions in the comments section below. Do you think another move is coming? Who's leaving? Who's coming in? Or do they stay pat? I think they stay pat. I think that they're not, the prices for these outfielders are too expensive, and the Yankees aren't going to get fleeced. And I think that in the long run, it's going to pay off. I understand we got to win this year. We got to win in 23. Win in 23, right? World Series or bust. But another question is this. Here's another question. Would you trade your top prospects for 1 World Series in 23? Or would you rather hold on to your prospects and win multiple championships? Now, I know I'm assuming that these guys are going to work out, right? I know I'm assuming that. But they have a better chance than working out than busting. So, answer the question. What do you think? What do you think? And I know I didn't cover the reliever. Tyler Dana, she's, another minor league signing. There's really not much to say. He's a changeup guy. Matt Blake likes people that have good changeups. Just look at Tommy Kahnle. So it's kind of the same type of situation. Doesn't throw overly hard. Sits about 89, 90. So he could be a contributor in the bullpen eventually at some point in the season as well. And I think that's a very underrated signing when it's all said and done. But again, invite to spring training, minor league deal. And I think that by making these small moves, the Yankees are kind of showing where they're thinking. But you tell me, what do you guys think? Make sure you hit the subscribe button at the end of the channel. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you on the next video.